The topic of this video is understanding fractions. Fractions consist of a numerator up top and a denominator down below. Each one has a meaning. The numerator tells you how many things you have, and the denominator tells you what type. In other words, how to cut the whole. So let's imagine we had the fraction 2/3. What does that mean? Well, that means that we start with a whole, and let's start with pizza, because pizza is something that everybody can relate to. And the denominator is 3. That means we're going to cut this pizza into 3 slices of the same size. And this tells me the type of piece that I have. And the numerator tells me how many pieces that I have. There are 2/3. So if I get rid of this little part of my pie here, I can see that now I have 2/3 of a pizza. This is how fractions are represented. Let's look at another case. What if I have 1/4? Well, 1/4 would be if you started with a pizza and you cut it into 4 slices, and then the numerator tells you how many you have. So 1/4 would look like this. An important property of fractions is the only way for a fraction to equal 0 is if its numerator is equal to 0. For example, let's say we have 0/6. Well, that means take a pizza, cut it into sixths, and now, how many of these little sixths do we want? Well, I went from 6/6 down to 3/6. If I eat this piece of pizza, then I'll have 2/6. If I eat this piece of pizza, then I will have 1/6. And if I eat the remaining piece of pizza, then I will have 0/6. So we learned an important lesson here. The only way that a fraction can ever equal 0 is if its numerator equals 0. And we remind ourselves that the numerator tells you how many of something you have, and the denominator tells you what type.